What's going on YouTube? Junior Cuts here with a brand new video for the channel. So what we're doing is getting ready on stream here to start playing some Minecraft Project Ozone 3. This is being recorded and streamed live over on twitch.tv/Junior Cuts. So if you want to head over on streams, start following that channel and get notifications when I go live. But here it's getting transferred over to YouTube for it to be a video to be watched at any time as well. In future I will be cutting these episodes up into chunks of around about 30 minutes to 45 minutes depending on what the episode has inside. The reason you're getting a voiceover on this part is due to some technical issues on the stream that I had. Didn't start recording the gameplay audio, so we've just got me talking. With me just getting back into the streaming space, it takes some time for me to get back into talking, so just bear with me and hopefully you enjoy the content to what it has to offer. I've not figured out a stream schedule as of yet, what I'm going to be playing properly, but here it is. The first about 7 or 8 minutes goes sort of to plan, maybe, but then sticky keys comes and activates itself, which when I've been playing by myself in solo, sticky keys does not activate, so this is why I'm a bit shocked. The stream goes off for a minute or two but then comes back on, which in that time I also have to take a phone call, so that is why there is a delay and a skip. I will edit that part out, so just bear with the clipping and editing, but enjoy the content and hopefully see you guys in the next video. Adios. Random act of kindness. Check out rack equals random act of kindness. Check this, we get a nice load of diamonds, oak, dirt and 5 rack. So, all these challenges over here, obviously the end challenge is to get everything. We are in normal mode, not Titan or Kappa. It's okay. Omega is to get everything. Oh, pretty easy then. I mean, in all fairness, once we get the creative chest, we've pretty much got it all sorted. But first we got to start off quite simple, and we're going to get some cobblestone and start planting some trees. Wow, let's just turn whatever sound that is down. What would it be? I have no idea. Blocks? Definitely not. Jukebox? No. Music? Let's turn that down to 5. Okay, everyone has now just gone deaf. 1 second. Why is that not recording this audio? So if I go back into it, that should now be recording this audio. Yeah, there we go. Now we've got audio. Oh, we've got grass down here. Get rid of this. So, upon looking on our spawn area, we do have want to say that's something to do with, I cannot remember the name of it. What we got? Who we got? Is it Sigma? No, it's not Sigma. No. Where is this stuff? Yeah, astral sorcery. I want to say that's something to do with astral sorcery. We've got what? 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 islands around, which isn't too bad. But first of all, let's plant a tree and work it about. Oh, okay, just a moment. There we go. No longer got a nice pop-up saying sticky keys. Now why is this tree not growing? Come on, tree. There we go. Oh dear God, that's a big tree. So, what we're going to do is use the amazing function of Grave Miner and just get it all. We're going to lose a lot of saplings and a lot of things to start with, but it won't be too bad, as once we get bonsai trees, that'll be perfect. So what we're going to want to do with the first lot of wood is make a crafting table and slabs to start extending our island out, because we can't live on this 5x5 little area forever. Oh, and we have our next tree. Come on, give me some good stuff. Holy... Right, did you see how many apples were there? That was a lot of apples. So, obviously, if you're watching Minecraft, you know how to make a crafting table. We're going to go make the Tinker's Construct crafting table, because it's just so cool and you can just leave your recipe in there. Alright, I'm going to go risky and we're going to make the island top slabs rather than using bottom slabs. And also what I'm going to do is use this 1 diamond, probably a bit silly, but use this 1 diamond to make a crafting wand, well, yeah, and ease of access to make our island massive. So I'm just going to go round and round, make it 2 more wider, and then making it wider on that is a lot easier, as this has a 9x9 function and it can do top and bottom, so we've got to be careful to where we're clicking, because I don't want to click on here, as yeah, the command wand oopsie would be used a lot. Wouldn't be the first time. As I say, I go and do that. Oh, I've got a caps lock on. And okay, that's not the command. What we got? Wand. Oops. There we go. Fortunately, that command is so useful, and I can imagine I'm going to be using it quite frequently in this game. So let's just plant 2 trees out here and here. We'll twerk it out again. Now we've got a bigger platform, we'll be able to catch more of everything. Come on, there we go. Massive tree. I've got 3 apples, which is also one of the next challenges, to have up to 8 apples. Mentioning that, I should start making a crook, as we need to get some silkworms. Just make 6 of those, because why not? Wood is not an abundance of a resource that we're going to have. Well, wood is an abundance of a resource we're going to have, so there'll be absolutely no problem there. And obviously crooks don't last very long, and I don't think we can get compressed. No, can't get compressed crooks. Yeah, all we can do is get normal crooks, which is no big deal really. I'm getting a massive tree like this. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, we've got the wood age complete, and that is a good achievement to have. Right, this is just breaking everything we've got, so let's just get rid of this tree. We can start getting some wool in a minute. Right, apples are a resource that we are desperately going to need, as apples are the best things to cook, I would recommend, definitely within this gameplay. Alright, so we want to actually start on furnaces. The Zenith furnace is literally cooks things in half a second, but obviously we need to work on all these other basic tasks. I don't know whether they've still got the dank knolls included in this. I know that this mod pack has been going through several iterations, but let's see. Right, well, they're still in. Still got a crafting recipe. Still fairly easy. Oh, we've got a creative dank knoll. Yeah, I don't think I can make that, so our goal would be the emerald. Now, making the emerald is actually beyond easy if we can set up a mob spawner in the dark forest area. I mean, at the moment we're in plains, forest hills. Yeah, that's around about it. Plains and forest hills, which isn't too bad. Now we're on to the right clicking portion of this. I should probably install the world's fastest mouse clicker, but that would be it's not really cheating. It's just speeding up this process of getting cobblestone, which is a nightmare. Yes, we're right clicking. What's my frame rate looking like? 60 FPS? Pretty decent. Oh, I took a screenshot of the lovely sunset. Now, fortunately, because this is at the moment, what, 7-ish, 8, 9? Well, because this platform is not absolutely massive, no mobs will spawn on us at the moment, so we are not in any dire need of torches, although there will be dire need for them later on. So unless we are in a 25 block radius away, that's when mobs and also when animals start spawning on us. So yeah, we are fortunate there. Let's just turn that off. Choose that to make that, and that to make that. Just using the shortcut Control K, which is a brilliant shortcut in this. However, I do want to make some chests to get this Lexica Botanica out of my inventory. We have got an ability bottle of Strength 1. I'm not going to put that across yet, and hopefully we just don't die. We've started out with an Open Computers, which is a mod I've never really touched, I don't think. I don't think I have. No, I don't think I've definitely not touched this one. But we're just going to go make the basic chest for now, just to clear out our inventory a little bit. I am trying to keep everything off this dirt area so that we can grow as much grass as possible, as rapidly as possible. I don't think there's any way of changing the speed of how fast it grows as of yet. But also, with this being next to the chest, we can access what's in there. So let's just throw it all in for now, as we progress and also get more stone. But what I am going to do is use something for that. If I just change to this screen, hopefully this works. Oh, tab out, that stays there, perfect. just to speed up this process, what we're going to do is use these. Yeah, that seems all on. Need to memorize what those buttons are. So what I've done is activated the world's fastest mouse clicker on my computer. So if I press shift, press this button, we get stone rather quickly, which just saves me just loads of time rather than standing here and getting 7 every second. I can get 500 just because this doesn't annoy me. Pick that one up. So now we've got absolutely tons of cobblestone. Let's just balance that out. It's fine. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Right, we want our building ones. Then we want our slabs. Let's just bring this platform out by another 2, maybe? Yeah, bring it out by another 2. That'll give us a nice 6 to the edge, which shouldn't be too bad. Let's go backwards again, and once we've got this start going, we can start using or getting more trees, putting the silkworms on, getting some string to get the availability of having mesh, and with the mesh we can start getting resources from cobblestone being crushed into gravel, gravel to sand, sand to dust, and yeah, each one of those gives us different properties when we put them through the mesh sieves, which will make happy days. So we've got an abundance of these, so if we throw these back into the crafting grid, we'll make cobblestone back. So if I'm just going to put these, nope, no crafting recipe for that. I can't right click on that. Oh no, just some lag. So just throw these back in, because if we need cobblestone again, eventually we're going to have a cobblestone generator, which will obviously give us our generating cobblestone in no time. So one thing I completely forgot to do with this is get the furnace, and breaking things is using that. How do I bring that sound down, because that is killing my ears? God knows what it's doing to your guys. Hostile creatures, player voice, ambient blocks. Is it a block sound? Because that's the only one I've got up high. Do not know. Let's just bring the master volume down to 50. Dupe blocks are down, weather down. Let's have weather below blocks. The end of it sounded quiet, but the end of it is quiet anyway. Right, let's clear dank. So we're not going to be on dank now anytime soon. So, not claiming any of these racks just yet, because we don't need a juicer. That's only we're really for apples and glass bottles, and we ain't going to have any glass anytime soon. Not going to claim this because I want to store our rack in a yet another barrel attempt, which is the main barrel source I will be using. In previous playthroughs, yet another barrel attempt is significantly better than draws, I would say. Draws have a limit, and with the infinity tier, how you can make it is extremely easy. Admittedly, these have controllers, compact drawers, which are good, which I will end up probably using compacting drawers to compact and then sift out from compacting drawer to a barrel, because you can have a lot better storage in one of these barrels, which will be so much better when moving out into these singularities lots later on. That's end game type stuff. But now back into what we're actually doing. I need a hammer, I need some sieves, I need some silkworms, so I need that. Just throw 2 of these down. Oh, got some trees instantaneously. Perfect, just what I like. Throw some silkworms in. Just throw it everywhere, because unless I want to cook them and eat them, I have no other need. Grab half this wood, throw these apples in and start cooking the apples, because cooked apples are an overpowered source of food within this mod pack. So once these are all done, I will use my remaining 3 crooks to get some string. So we're looking for all this grey, dark grey to be done. Oh, we got everything done. I'm gonna say yeah. Grave that, and we've just got a stack and a half, 2 stacks and a half of that stuff, which is great. Let's just get rid of the rest of this wood, and we can start on. How does that seem so close? Field of view is great. Yeah, that's definitely sorcery, mystical agriculture, no, astral sorcery, that's the mod. So many mods in this game. Right, so I've got apples which restore 4 chicken and then 6 saturation, which is better than the normal apple, which is half a chicken wing and half a saturation. So they will be our food of choice throughout this series, I would say, because once we get a bonsai trees produce the apples at a slow rate, but once you leave it going for quite a while, it produces at a long rate. So we're happy travels. So to make these sieves that we require, we need to make several things. Just to make an absolute ton of sieves. We're going to use all 18 at the moment. Essentially, later on we're going to be using a 5x5, which is a 25 grid of sieves, just to have maximum efficiency. I mean, as a single player at the moment, probably maximum probably needs 4x4, which won't be too bad, but 5x5 will have a string, flint, iron and diamond mesh grid setup all later on, so that I can go around without having to change everything every 5 seconds, which is always useful. Now if I can remember this crafting recipe off by heart, should be something like that. There we go. So to start with, we're just going to go a little 2x2 here. Yeah, 2x2. And that will give us a nice little going. Now, as I have made 18 mesh as it is already, within the quest, as you get sieves, you get 8 string mesh as it is. So I could have made less, but yeah, more is better, I suppose. As for next, hopefully they've reintroduced Tinker's things. I'll get into that later on once we are ready and available to get grout. But we're just gonna do a bit of farming right now, and to do this, should I say, I'm gonna use these crates to just basically start with, as these give me maximum storage for now. They are a good thing to have instead of a single chest, as you get about the size of a double crate. I mean, once we start getting void crystals and empowered void crystal blocks, we'll be able to get the large storage, which is quite a storage size. These have storage crate keeper, chest to storage crate upgrade, so you can just throw these onto a chest and it becomes one of these. They're relatively inexpensive to make. You just need to make a small crate, which I don't really get. Well, you have to make a small crate to make a small crate out of a chest. Kind of backwards thinking. So, what we want to do from here is collect our apples, because what we're about to do is going to use a lot of saturation up and a lot of hunger. So let's just clear out of an inventory of everything we don't need. So what I've got is a single chest just to throw our stuff in at the moment. This larger chest will actually house all of our blocks and items that will be multi-items. So we'll be having to nip into here to go and make is it this way? Oh, I think it's this way. Yes, it's this way. Stone hammers. Now, this is where I need mouse clicker a lot, because we'll compress this stone into single compressed stone, which means we'll have to use less durability on our hammers and have to make less of them over time. And also, once we break one, oh, there's our diamond wand, we get a significant amount. So if I do these in blocks of 3x3s, we will then get a nice compressed 18, which is then 2.5 stacks of gravel. So we'll keep going like that. Mesh. Right, let's find out what the probability is for gravel. Gravel, we're just going to get flint. Dust, we will get bone, gunpowder and skystone. Dirt, we'll get all sorts of seeds, which is going to come in handy later on when we need grass seeds. Potatoes if we go down that route. Cactus seeds, normal seeds, everything like that. It does not look like we can sieve sand through this mesh. So this way we need flint to make the flint mesh, or flint stiffened mesh. And then we can use obviously sand, which will give us all our ores. So at the moment we'll just sift through all this. Hopefully we'll get enough gravel to do things. But yeah, all we can do is see. So having it a 2x2 gives us a great chance, and also looks like we're getting hard candy. Yeah, raw candy. This is just a nightmare. Also, this is another reason I will be using the auto clicker, as I can then just go hands free, which is great for when you want to have a drink or check your phone or just talk to you guys. Right. Yeah, we're getting just gravel slowly, very slowly but surely. You can enchant these later on. I will be using not just a normal anvil, I will be using, I can't remember what it's called. There's a mod for enchanting, which is good. And right, I've got 52 more to go. Once these have all gone and disappeared, and just everything will be happy and good to go. This does take its time. While it does that, just have some water. Right, that's done. Stop our auto click, as you can tell. Right, so we'll grab our mesh to upgrade these into stiffened. Oh, clicking is great today. All we do is that, balance the grid. As you can see, we need 6 more, but that's good enough. We'll click these out, throw these in. So like we saw with these, nope. Yeah, with these we can make these obviously with flint. Oh yeah, with the flint ones we throw gravel through it, we're going to get a lot. We'll also get the main ingredient, coal, which we will need a lot of when it comes to everything. Am I the only viewer? Hi, what are you doing? Yes, you are the only viewer. And what am I doing? Playing Minecraft Project Ozone 3 and just getting started, going through the very slow grind of everything that there is. So we're just getting resources at the moment, which is a very, very slow process, but one that needs to be done. But welcome to the stream. And we're just going to now get the coal, more gravel, well, more flint to make more mesh. To get this on our way, then we'll break this down into sand to just get more raw materials to start getting iron and ingots as such. Have we got, yeah, 5. No, we need one more. 6, there we go. Add all that like that, and we get our 3rd piece of mesh, which speeds it up a tiny bit. But now we've got 6 coal, let's just light this area up a little bit. Make 16 torches, just so that we can see what we're doing a little bit better. Right. This is just now the extremely slow grind to get where we need to be. Oh yes, you can't sieve when you've not got it in your hand. Eventually I will upgrade this to a 3x3, which will do is a lot quicker for what we need at the moment of time. And I also probably start upgrading the platform a bit more so we've got a bit more room. We don't want to make it too big to start out with. This is just slow. Cannot wait to get fortune and haste on these. Just 20 more to go and then we're done for sifting for this few minutes. Last batch, and now out of that haul we got a fair bit. 13 coal, 19 flint, some lapis, some hard candy, got a fair amount of gold, iron, platinum and silver, nickel, lead, copper and aluminium or tin, and osmium. We ain't going to be needing a lot of that to start with. I mean, I'm going to try and hold off on all of that until we get our Tinker's Construct going, which in hindsight probably should have started doing that so that we can start working on things such as that. But I needed to get at least some iron so that we can make the crushing table, so we can make iron plates to make buckets, because buckets are impossible to make if you don't have that. So how much do we need for a crushing table? Crushing table requires aluminium, not iron. Great. That changed. Could have sworn that a crushing table took iron, not aluminium, but it is what it is. So I need a lot more aluminium, because at the moment we can only make one, and as we've got no method of doubling ores outputs at the moment, then I've got no chance of making more. So we need at least, what, 6 more pieces of aluminium. So let's just get a load of stone together real quickly. Oops, I think I made a bit too much. Yeah, just made a tad too much. Oops, now I'm clicking everything extremely wrong. Alright, let's just get all that in. We need one space clear so that little keybind works. Make a load of more cobblestone and throw it in this chest. Make a load more cobblestone because I hate having pebbles around. Right, so that's all cobblestone made up. What have we got? Have we got enough to throw this into a compact square? We do. 48 left over, which is perfectly fine. So now that we know that our main goal is aluminium, we need to find out what has the highest probability of making aluminium. Obviously we've only got flint. We could make a few iron meshes, but that would take quite a long while. We've got a 4% chance on flint, a 10% chance on iron, and that's through sand. With gravel there's also a 4% chance. So it's a 50-50 really. 10% chance on that. Dust has also a 4% chance on flint, which we don't need anything else off dust or sand at the moment, so we'll just break it down into gravel because it's all we need. So just make a little 3x3. Don't want to walk off the back of the edge, which would not be the first time that I've done that in this sorts of playthroughs. Right, what's that? 56 compressed gravel, which is quite a few stacks. So this is now going to just go on for a little bit, and this is where the dank null becomes very handy. As well, yeah, the dank null allows you to hold up to almost an infinite amount of resources. You can sift it through and your dank null collects it. So I really am hoping that they've left that into the game, because I will go on the grind to get that big time. I really want to set up a mob farm in the dark forest area, as that area mobs spawn and drop emeralds like there's no tomorrow, so that is happy days. But yes, while this is doing this, I'm going to throw it onto an intermission page, go grab a drink, as we've got 400 gravel to go through. Go grab a drink and probably a snack to eat. Who knows what I shall do, but I will be right back.
Which is annoying.
was really hoping that 400 would just go. But apparently not. There's some really weird noise outside. So I do apologise for weird noises. So we've got 72 left. I'm going to call it there. Yes, I'm going to call it there. Oh, okay. There we go. Now it's called. Game did not want to register that. I did not want to continue. So, in that hole we got... did we get the aluminium? Yes, we got the aluminium that we so desperately wanted. Let's just throw all that in there. Where's our aluminium at? Nope, don't want copper as well, just the aluminium. So let's just make that into the ore chunks that we need. May as well use up the rest of this wood before starting to use our coal, as that is an expensive resource in the end, really. So with this mod pack, it's about managing raw materials. Jesus Christ, let me just close my window. That noise just seemed to get louder and louder. Started hearing it through my headset. Right, now we've got this aluminium done and dusted. I have a feeling that crushing table is part of the Minecraft. Yes. Oh no, we can use a stone one. That's perfect. At least we don't have to make iron as quickly, because we need all the iron that we're going to get, which we need 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need... I made 4. Why did I make 4? I cannot count maths. So let's just quickly make this, which we should have everything. No, we do not. We do not have smooth stone, which will be another thing we need to make. Alright, let's dip into this. I don't know whether this is accurate, but apparently small tiny coal is more efficient if you're making longer things. I'm not too sure how accurate that is. If anyone in the stream knows, please let me know, because I do not have a clue. Ooh, make some weird interesting blocks in this. Yeah, let's just make a floppy disk for the fun of it. So what else did we need? We needed the aluminium, we needed the stone, and we needed oak planks, which we have not got in that chest. I was wondering why it was being like that. So we just need, what is it? 3 of these makes 6, so we just need 3 stone. We'll let that carry on, because eventually, I don't know, after this we'll have just stone. We will need to make another bucket in due time, so that we can make lava, as you can use a clay bucket to make lava, but it doesn't last that long really. I think it's with the clay bucket 1 use and done. I'm not too sure on that. So just carry on using this little area as my command center for now, until we've got more of an area to use. Want that. Give me half of that. And this makes our stone hammer. Now with period 3 we need to obviously take this, use our stone hammer, hammer that down for 3, collect that all up, and this is how you make buckets in this game. That is one annoying process, rather than using the old pretty much that recipe. You have to go through that long-winded process. Now that was not to do with any quests. It does open up this quest later on once we get the iron mesh unlocked. As you can see, quests unlock once you hit the requirement for the quest to unlock. Right, so we've now got all the things we need roughly, apart from the crucibles, barrel and crucible. We've got everything roughly in place to start making everything that we need. So that will be our next load of items to start work on. So we want the crucible, barrel, so we can start getting water. If we just get 2 water sources, then we can make the infinite water source. And then we also want to then make the stone barrel later on for lava. But for that we'll need blaze powder to start the initiative until we go to Nether and get sand, red sand, lava sand, heat sand, that's the one. So we want to make the CRU crucible, there we go, which is just 2 wood, pretty much the exact same way as we make the sieves over there, but we have to use this wood instead, and we need that and that. So let's just use the quick method because I'm lazy sometimes, and it's okay. We need that. If we throw in our saplings, 4 saplings makes 1,000 millibuckets of water, which is exactly what we need. Another 4 saplings makes another 1,000 millibuckets of water, and then this water shall be placed over here, I suppose. Get rid of this torch for now, put it there, place that one there, grab that one there. So that gives us our infinite source of water, and then we want to make the barrel. Yes, a wooden barrel, which is just 4 planks, not 4 planks, 6 planks. Totally can do quick maths, drop the rest of it, that's good, with one of these at the very bottom. Now if we put this here, then yes, we had 64 and did that. May not be more efficient, but I'm going to continue using tiny coal for now. So the reason we did this was to get dust. Dust makes clay. Clay is then very useful in making the bonsai pots, which we'll need, and bonsai hopper, which we'll need. The lava generator, which requires to make a porcelain crucible, heated, put stone in there, that will make lava. Lava is then used obviously to make our cobblestone generators. So there we go. Cobblestone generators opens up a lot of challenges. The growth crystals, which I do not know why they're in this first page, because growth crystals are a quite late game item. But I think we want to start on getting some iron smelted, because we're going to need iron for that, we're going to need iron for that. I know that we're waiting for Simply Tinkers to get the advanced Tinkers, but that's going to be quite some time away. So as for now, our most crucial thing to make would probably get some of this iron. I mean, we can make a stack of 64 here and start smelting that. So what do we get? Is it 1-to-1? Yeah, seems like it's a 1-to-1 ratio, which I don't know if that's better than a standard piece of coal, but I'm not doing that test because I'm just gonna be asked. I ain't gonna lie. Right, what's this? Ooh, infinity barrel. No, not playing that at the moment. So next we want to get some more cobblestone to smash into dust, which is another pain in the ass job. So let's just get on that. Even though we made an absolute ton of it, we don't seem to have any left apart from that stack there. Okay, I suppose that works. And again, I just don't like having cobblestone pebbles in my inventory. So let's just make that into it. The quickest way to make compressed stuff is to use the shortcut Shift K in this mod pack. It allows you to quickly do anything into the full crafting grid of a 4x4 or a 3x3. It does it quite rapidly. It's useful. I don't need as much sand dust as I'm about to make. So if I just do, yeah, we'll just go by 4x4 because that will give us 16. No, that will not give us 16 compressed. That will give us 36 compressed, which we do not need that many of. So obviously to make clay, we fill the barrel with water and repeat. Oops. And we get a really, really loud notification. Right, so we'll go for 10 to start with, which should give us, I don't know, 40 of them, which is great. So now that we've got 40 clay, this is where we start making porcelain. And now the reason I didn't break down all this gravel, which I almost just throw off the edge, is because to make porcelain we need to add another ingredient, which is found in sand. So now we need to break this down into sand. It's 40 sand, which is quite a few stacks. Let's get rid of this gravel. So this sand will give us, hopefully, check now, nope, it's not there. So this gives us bone meal. We mix bone meal with clay, it makes porcelain, and then the porcelain obviously makes the crucibles and also the tinkers and bonsai trees, so that is something that we are going to need. Alright. Was it clay? Was it sand? I don't think it's sand now. I am really questioning myself. I am so wrong. Why was I so wrong? But it's dust. Ignore everything I just said. I'm thinking way ahead of myself, and it's not that. So let's just throw all of this, because I don't need any of this, in here. Go back into the craft table, throw all this sand back in, spread it out. I will just break all that down myself. Now use the compressed stuff. I don't want to throw it all the way down that edge. I am clicking like a madman. Let's just get rid of all that. Let's just do a 4x4. Break it out. And there we go. Now we have a lot of compressed dust, which gives us what we would want, I hope. There it is. As we've seen, it threw up some bone meal. And bejeweled 2. I think that is right in saying that that's Certus. Oh no, ground down some quartz. So we've got some ground down quartz, which is going to be very handy later on when we get into applied energistics, which it's been a long time since we've done, so I'm going to have to learn all that myself again, which will be great. So once we have got, what is it, got 40 of them, 12, yeah, we'll get about 20 odd of the clay, so we can have quite a bit of porcelain. I mean, get 20 odd of bone meal, so we can have quite a bit of porcelain. Obviously bone meal helps with growth as well, which we won't really need once we get some of the mystical agriculture stuff going, as we'll be using harvesting abilities and stuff like that. That's why I've not used our ability flask as of yet, as I don't really want to get strength in my first one, and I'll try and keep on to these 24 levels that I've got. So have we got 20? Yes, we have 28. Perfect. Throw in all the rest of this stuff that we don't need as of yet. Keep on this bone meal. Throw that in. Right, so that plus that, not that, plus that. There we go. Makes unfired porcelain. Now, that's how you make a faucet. How do we make other things? I have completely forgot. Let's find out. Yeah. That one's that. Well, that gives us 2. I thought no, it gave us 1. Perfect. How about bonsai? I'm pretty sure it's this recipe. It is not this recipe. Right. So, am I looking at the wrong thing? Yes, I am. Okay, so we want to make an unfired crucible as well. We've got a barrel, which I don't think I needed, in all fairness. No, I don't think I needed that. Oh well, we've got 2 of them, regardless. Let's make a clay bucket. How do I make a bonsai? I don't want to look it up. Is it that? Is it that? Is it that? That? Yes, let's make a clay chess piece. And I have to click capitals again. Bonsai pots. There we go. Ah, it's clay bricks. Right. So we want just 1 for now. There's no point making an apple tree one, as they give us the same drop rate. So as you can see here, where is our normal sapling? Our normal sapling is non-existent in this lineup. There it is. Oh, interesting. So this is a newer mod pack, updated mod pack should I say, and I have played the previous version. So if this is to be correct, then we do need to make an apple sapling, which takes about 15 seconds to grow this bonsai on normal soil. You get 2 apples. Well, you get a percentage of a 20% chance to get 2 apples, and then the apple sapling, which we won't really need once we get a bonsai tree up and running. Another one we're going to want to make string potentially later on, or quite early on, just get a bunch of it, and then the paperback tree. So also takes 15 seconds to get these 2 saplings going, which is just 3 paper, to make paper in this mod pack. We're get us a bunch of sawdust, which is quite easy to do, but that's to be done later on. I completely forgot that this was still going. Right, let's take this tiny coal again, because we want to cook these and cook this. Now if I throw this into the furnace, I don't think I can throw it into the furnace. Alright, so let's make this unfired crucible into a normal crucible, and then we'll throw the other two in. So now we can actually make lava once we start getting blaze to make a blaze block, which will be useful. And I suppose the use of this tiny coal would be, it is 1-to-1 on anything. So if I put 12 of these in and put 12 of them in, they'd use it up. So really it manages your coal even closer, as most things apparently take 200 ticks per cycle. Did I want to put 12 in? No, I probably didn't. I will need them. They're enough eventually around this game anyway. So while that's cooking up, I'm going to make some chests, which we will need for the making of these bad boys, hoppers. So that's got 4. We'll get some more going on. So what we're getting going, 5. So close to making one more, which we just need 5 more. Now we've got the achievement, get that one made. I want to get our wood, even more wood because we need more than that. Now we've got our bonsai made. With sticks as well, I believe. Sticks make this, and then they make this. No, it doesn't. That's it. Rotate that around. Just make a quick 4 chests. Yeah, we'll just make 1 storage for now while we wait for obviously the bonsai to start growing. The bonsai pot I'm going to want to throw over here for now. We'll throw a bonsai on that, then we'll go grab the dirt, throw that on. Yes, problem. So as we found out, we need apples to make apple sapling, otherwise apples will not come into this, and this is going to be a pain, ain't it? We had all those apples earlier and now we've got none, and now the game decides we're not going to give you any. So we're just gonna keep going until we get 3 apples, I want to say, to make an apple sapling. Apple, yes, we just need 3 apples. So hopefully we get them in some time. There's 2. And this tree here is going to give us 1 because I said so. And you know, when you tell something to do something, it does it in this game. It never does. Come on, little tree. Grow. And give me 1 apple. It gave me no apples. This one's going to give me apples. It did last time, so it's got to do it now, right? That's how it works? No. When you want something, you don't get it. Come on. Work. I just want 1 apple. I'm getting tons of saplings, which I really don't need, because I'll be getting tons of sapling from that bonsai. There we go. The big tree prevails. Gave us apples, peaches, pears. Am I right? Yeah, peaches and pears, yes. Right, so throw 3 of those in. One of them. That will give you the apple sapling. Right, now this will grow every 15 seconds. And apparently it will look glitched out as well. Which, no, there was just a sapling that fell in there. So you can see this grows, it grows these tiny apples underneath. Once it's finished, it gave us a stick. So as you can see, it takes some time. But that's fine. That is fine. Who knew? That's fine. Let's just make our other hopper here. So we'll put another one next to there. Not just yet. This is going to break it, ain't it? No. Good. Fortunate. So that's our start. Just throw all that in there, organise it. Just take out what we don't need in here. Rack, that can stay, that can stay. Yeah, this is just going to be our little important chest. Whereas we don't have to go in this every now and again. The achievements that we've cracked off thus far, we will claim all. Just click this lovely button, which will give us everything. So we've got 50 rack to start off with, and we've only been going for about an hour and 20 odd minutes. Got some more mesh, which throw in there, juicer, which we're never going to use, glass bottle, which won't really use unless we go into potions and such. I'm going to throw that on that island. Does it make it? I don't know because my render isn't that far. So as you can see, we're starting to get apples now, which are great. That's our source of food. Oh, could make some also. Apple pie. But that only gives us 3 wings, which is useless. Barm's pineapple pizza. Yeah, we could do that, but we need to make bread. And bread is quite impossible at this stage, unless we have barley seeds and put those in crop sticks, and yeah, but we're not doing that. We are not doing that. So for today we have done a few things. Next stream, as I'm going to be finishing up now, as it is 1:30, I'm getting quite hungry, so I'm going to go do some lunch. But these streams will be going onto my YouTube, because why not? So if you're watching this on YouTube, leave it a thumbs up or thumbs down, depending on whether you liked it or not. But they will be going up more regular. I will be streaming more regularly on twitch.tv/juniorcuts. And yeah, we'll be continuing this Project Ozone 3 playthrough and getting as far as the end, apparently. So I will see you guys in the next stream, which will be going live probably either tomorrow, later, depending on when I want to do it. I'll have a better stream schedule, that's the word. Better stream schedule going up very shortly, once I realise what I'm going to do now that I've got my PC up and running. I may take this series onto a multiplayer server later on, or do a separate series of multiplayer server with a friend or so. Just gotta talk to him, see whether he wants to do that or not. I will be streaming Modern Warfare as well, but that will just be straight through PS4 stream, as I've not got an Elgato, an Ava Media or a capture card going into my PC as of yet. I would like to get one later on, but those things are not cheap. So I will see you guys next stream or next video, depending on where you're watching this, and I will see you guys then. So bye bye.